Well, Rana Daggubati is not just a fine actor, but also very business savvy. Not only is he the head of Ramanaidu Studios, he's also a prolific investor with stakes in several new startups, several interesting companies. He has his own football club and he does so much more. And today we're going to talk to Rana Daggubati not just about his newest partnership, but also about Rana Daggubati as a business person. Rana, thank you so much for speaking to CNBC TV 18. You know, I want to first start off by talking about Broadway. Very different from what you've done so far, you know, investing into a retail concept. What about Broadway really interested you?
Well, we're in the age of disruption. Everything that I've done, whether it's through film or through investing, is seeing if there's some kind of disruption possible in a certain existing environment.
Right.
And I think Broadway answers that in a full way. And today, I mean, most of the generation is born in the 21st century in that sense. And whether it's their shopping area, whether it's their place of lifestyle, whether it's things they learn, whether it's their social hub, all is more or less in one place. And I think that's what Broadway aims to do, where if you're there just buying makeup, you can actually become an expert with the master classes that are offered at Broadway. Right. You would have some industry expert in makeup doing that for you. In, say, a category like health and wellness, there's so much that out there, but you have no one to speak to, you have no one to consult about this. So we have consultation rooms within Broadway that you can book and speak about what you need. If it's fashion, you normally classically spend time in a mall buying things in a trial and go to a trial room, figuring out in front of a mirror if it's there or not. But here you'll have an access to stylists that are sitting at the store, designing things for you, personalizing them for you. It's almost like you come out of that trial room and it's Instagrammable right away.
And if you look at it sector-wise, right, you're in consumer businesses, whether you talk about your investment in VS Money, you have a football club, you know, you're into animation. With Antil Ventures, you look at AI and a lot of that front. So right now for you, in terms of sectors, what is really exciting you? Where do you see the next big opportunity where you'd want to put your money on?
See, to me, all the sectors have been an extension of where I come from.
Okay.
Right. See, I come from media, film, television in that form. And consumer brand became a part of our life through advertising, through creating content, through our agency where we are merging talent and brand together, merging influence and brand together. Then got to invest with Think9. We've invested in a bunch of brands. So that gave us a more and more retail story. We were able to, we also run cinemas across AP and Telangana. And that gives us a lot of consumer data in very different ways. You understand a certain cultural nuance of different states, different districts in a very localized manner.
Right.
So I think all of that kind of blends in, moves into different categories. So to me, it's not about what's the next big emerging trend, but what is emerging out of my business that I'm innately in. So
very interesting.
So I'm not looking at the world, but a step forward always.
Right. When it comes to, apart from your investment in businesses, personally, you know, I'm asking this, of course, because we're a financial channel. Do you invest also in the in equities?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
How come?
I just have, it has nothing to do with business or anything. It's just me as a human being.
Okay.
I just feel like it's hard for me to just keep money someplace and wait for someone to do something about it.
Okay.
So I just prefer, I just get my hands dirty, man. We're filmmakers. We write our story, we make it ourselves and we put it out there. So I think even my finance has gone through a thesis like that, and whether it's hit or miss, it still works very well. We're satisfied by the end in a very, very deep way that we meaningfully contributed to something and made a change.
All right. Anything you can tell us about what you're working on whether it's a movie or a long form?
Well, I just wrapped season 2 of Ramanaidu on Netflix, shooting for it, finished filming. I am now moving on to starting a non-fiction talk show on Amazon.
Right.
So that's what's up right now.
All right, Rana. Thank you so much. Always such a pleasure.
Such a pleasure. Thank you.
CNBC TV 18's most comprehensive and award-winning news show, India Business Hour, drops first on YouTube. So get the first access to the most influential architects of policies and politics, the key newsmakers of the day. Discover the big themes as we decode the business of markets, macros and more. Be the first to go to the heart of all the top stories that drive the day's agenda. Catch the award-winning India Business Hour live every night on YouTube with me, Shireen Bhan.
India Business Hour live on YouTube at CNBC TV 18 weeknights at 7 p.m.